Aries for November 2023. Full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. I believe we got this for the Taurus full moon lunar eclipse energy, so you might want to check out that video. But you might be feeling a sense of that you're not good enough, or that you might need to connect with your root chakra. So this is about nourishing yourself, grounding yourself. I don't see Aries as not believing in themselves, as often Aries are very confident. They're self-confident. When they know what they want, they go for it. But in the two eclipses we've had, maybe in regards to where you have Aries in your chart, you might be feeling a little sensitive, or more sensitive than usual, and you're needing more nourishment, you're needing more compliments, and this is an invitation to give yourself that, to give yourself where you are lacking, where you are seeking out validation from others, to give yourself that, because whatever you are seeking to achieve or to birth in the world, you are good enough. So this is not getting too preoccupied in details. And if you have an idea in mind, Aries energy, especially with Aries energy, I see moving forward, it's about not being preoccupied with the details, because with Aries, with you Aries, it's about once you have the inclination to move forward with it, and not being too preoccupied with the details. For you in November, this is about letting go, that knowing that you are good enough for whatever you want, for whatever you desire. So even if there is a sense of fear, a sense of lack, a sense of like you might worry that you're not, that the thing you want is bigger than you are. That is how we get our fulfillment, is when the thing we desire is bigger than we are, because then that is our path, that is our vision, that is the bigger scope of life, that everyone wants to have a bigger purpose outside of them. So a good mantra for November 2023 for you Aries is that you are good enough. And it might be a time for you to connect with Mother Nature. Maybe you need to connect, create a ritual for yourself, a daily small ritual for yourself, to prepare yourself that whatever you want, you're good enough for that. Whatever you want, you will be fulfilled in that, and that you don't have to worry about it being bigger than you, or you taking on too much, and that you're going to fail because you're not preparing all the details. So it's letting go, because full moon is about letting go, and Virgo energy is very much about the ritual aspect, preparation, service to others. So it's letting go that what you have to offer will be good enough for others, because it is good enough for you. If it is good enough for you, then it is good enough for the world, and you have to trust in yourself. It looks like Aries right now, you need to really replenish yourself. This is deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. So especially with the you are good enough, this is a time to maybe step back, maybe connect with Mother Earth, water energy, water magic. Take a bath with maybe a few of your favorite flowers, and really take the time to rest. And rest doesn't mean you're being lazy. Rest means you're replenishing yourself, you're recharging your battery in order to then go on to the next project, to go. So rest is nourishing your body, giving your body the time to, giving your body the chance to recuperate, to catch up with your active mind, to catch up with your passion to change the world, to move the world. And even as a fire sign, Aries, being the first sign of the zodiac, being essentially the fool of the zodiac, because you're the first sign, birth to the world. This is giving yourself permission to, that you don't have to constantly start something new. But you also have to take the leap of faith. You go first, the universe will catch you. In order to take the leap, like I was saying, that you need to give your body a chance to recuperate itself in order to take that leap, in order to catch up with your imaginative nature of what you have, the vision you have for the world to create. You have to give yourself a time to kind of retreat and appreciate yourself. This is about appreciating yourself, Aries, that you don't have to constantly be on the go, go, go and constantly creating the next big thing, the next wow factor, the next passion project. Yeah, you can give yourself a time to ground yourself to your being, ground yourself to what makes you feel whole. We have the back of the deck, show yourself unconditional love. So this is practicing self-love, confidence, and self-care. This is the solar plexus. So give yourself the nourishment that you need to feel whole, to feel alive, for yourself, and let go that you have to be a service to the public, a service to social media, or constantly promoting yourself in a certain way, that you can just be who you are and that is good enough. In retreating, this is permission for you in retreating, in the time that you're resting, in the time you're being held and holding yourself, maybe holding yourself accountable to nourishing yourself, to providing that self-love for yourself. You then, in that retreat, in that hermit energy, your rest doesn't mean we're not doing anything, but listen to your body. If you're getting sick, or if you get sick, that's your body letting you know we need a time to rest, we need to slow down. And if you get sick and you're groaning about it because you're like, there's so much things I need to do, that's a signal from your body. But just because we need to rest doesn't mean like taking a month off. Rest could be just a day. But in that rest, in that hermit energy, you're brainstorming the world that you want, the reality that you want to live in. So rest is actually a time of reflection. Retreating is a time of a reflection, especially at the end of the year, a reflection of what has worked for you in this 2023 and what hasn't worked for you, and how you want to end this year. So it's kind of escaping from the busyness of the city, of your 3D world, and envisioning what is your dream life. Maybe have a day of nourishing yourself of what your perfect day would be like. If you had no obligations, how would you nourish yourself? How would you connect with yourself? So this is about connecting with yourself, connecting with your inner child, imagination, escapism, connecting with our inner child and creating and connecting with the imagination. And visionaries, especially with the full moon and Virgo, letting go of the details. Visionaries is about the bigger picture. When you zoom out of your life, what is the vision you want your life to be? Versatility. You are coming up against a lot of resistance, whether internally or externally. A lot of times we might focus on one thing very intensely, that Virgo, that full moon and Virgo energy. Push hard just by being shown that the timing might be off. What can be helpful in these situations is to move on to other things so that the energy is freed up and you can go back to it when the timing is right. This is a time to be flexible and go along with what is being presented to you, even if it may not be what you want, rather than trying to force things that are not ready yet. It may also indicate a need for approaching the situation differently. If you don't feel it is about stepping back, examine how you can shift what is already there. Adopting and reproducing quickly and flexible in any environment. Being resourceful. With the plant cannabis, this plant teaches us how to find multiple uses and benefits within a single thing. This could mean that we get into a rut or routine, not realizing all the opportunities that are available. Cannabis is a plant that can be used as a medicine physically, emotionally, and spiritually, but also for clothing, textiles, paper, housing materials, etc. Every part of this plant can be used, and for so many different things. So think outside the box, Aries, in November 2023. So this is a time of working with family. This can be family investments, but this is also, you're starting out November 2023 being nourished. This is the loyalties that you have within families, seeking out wisdom from elders, people in your family, We see grapes. So this is an abundance of what you are loyal to. Look at what you have that you're loyal to, or that is loyal to you. In family, you're being replenished, so reach out to family members in order to be grounded. I feel that you need to be grounded in your family connections right now, and your family can support you in the opportunities. So this is really coming out of the details, full moon Virgo, and really expanding to the vision you have, to creating the world you want to live in, which can be expanding. I don't know, I heard what your family is. This doesn't have to be the family you're born into. This can be making up your family, so your friends' family. When we are not given the support from our original family, we can create a family in a spiritual community. Even if we are given a reality that we are unsatisfied with, that doesn't nourish us, that doesn't mean we can't then create that nourishment for ourselves by picking and choosing. Because there are certain people that will come towards us that are there to support us, that surprise you by being a father figure to you. So it's like, it's creating that world for yourself. Definitely I see you working with other people to create that abundance in your life, Aries. Ace of Swords. You will gain new epiphanies, new ideas for projects. These epiphanies will come through a community. These epiphanies will come through maybe reaching out to family and creating ideas for projects or business partnership with family members. A person, an elder that you might look up to, who you are loyal to and who's loyal to you, gaining that insight. Maybe gaining that insight of your loyalties, of who is loyal to you. But I also see this as a business interaction or business integration within families, or two family members working together to create a business idea. And so I see this as insight. Yeah, we have King of Pentacles. See that there's an individual in your family that is there to nourish you, that is there to provide you the materialism in order to get started on a new project. Ace of Swords. Or an idea. They have working with others. Three of Pentacles. So this is creating a literal foundation together. And this is going to be an individual who is older, but they're there to provide you maybe the guidance. Ace of Swords. They could be there to provide you the guidance, to provide you the extra pentacle in order to make Three of Pentacles of Four of Pentacles, and 3 from 4 is foundation. When I think of Three of Pentacles, I see a triangle. Through foundation, it brings enlightenment, brings ideas. 4 of Pentacles I see, or 4 numerology I see as a square. So this is about foundation. This is about creating the groundwork for something that is strong and will endure the hard times, the weathering times, as the project or as the business or as the material thing grows and expands. But this is going to take working with other people, so reaching out, connections come out from a family reunion. You could be talking and a certain individual ideas might unfold as you discuss new prospects. I was just thinking with the Ace of Swords with the King of Pentacles, you know how, because I'm looking at the crown, and I was just thinking about, like, you know, like when in the olden times when they would use the sword to actually, like, that's how they would, like, basically climb the ladder, in regards to like connecting that to the modern sense, like how they would climb the ladder or like get to the next position. Or let's say like Page of Swords to the Knight of Swords, they would be knighted. And I'm seeing like the Ace of Swords, it's actually you being provided the throne or the crown in order to elevate. So I feel like you're elevating to the King of Pentacles, or you're getting some sort of enlightenment that makes you realize like like, oh shit, no, I'm the King of Pentacles. Like, I can provide everything I want for myself. Like, on the King of Pentacles, I always see the ram connected to the Emperor. So I feel like the King of Pentacles is actually connected to the Emperor because there's always a ram associated with. So it's like, is a crowning, this is a knighting. I mean, I don't know what back in the day, what kings, how they would be. I know they had like a celebration, but I don't know if they would actually have like put the sword on each shoulder and then to be knighted. This is definitely going to be something in the family connections. You could actually be elevated, or you could be given position, especially if you have Jupiter in Cancer, an expansion, because Cancer is about family and Jupiter often expands, and that's where we get our prosperity and like money. So you could actually get, if you have Jupiter in Cancer, you could actually get money through family. You could be given a higher power or responsibility for something in materialism, and with the Pentacles, responsibility for a family coin or family crescent, through kind of enlightenment with, as I was saying, a conversation with a family member, or like a family reunion. And they could actually, I see with the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, I see this because often in the Three of Pentacles, in traditional Three of Pentacles, actually there's often like an older person, a teacher, a mentor, and then there's apprenticeship who they're guiding. So I see that with the Ten of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles, that you're being guided in the family business or in the family expansion. Maybe that someone in your family lineage is providing their knowledge to something that is discreet, that something that is in private, and so you will be given this knowledge that only a select family members know about, or maybe even only one family member older knows about. And so they're passing down their knowledge, their crown, to you in order for you to be responsible for the family crescents. And then it will be then working with this elder to create a foundation in order to make the Three of Pentacles into a Four of Pentacles.